Hi guys, it's Maria here. So today I'm going to be talking to you about faith, the verb that is, plays into dating and how striving for that faith will allow you to achieve amazing success with women. Guys, never ever lose faith. Never lose that faith factor when you're out and about and trying to find that girl. I mean, I can't stress how vital this is and how important this is. This really is the crux of dating. I don't know how it is when you're out and when you're getting rejected left, right and center. It sometimes might seem just impossible, that all of the odds seem like they're stacked against you. For instance, you might find yourself walking around one day and you're doing some daytime approaches. It might just so happen to be one of those quieter days, one of those cloudy days, or one of those bad days when none of the girls are hooking up and they seem really miserable. And this is absolutely normal. It happens sometimes, and a lot of even experienced guys we've coached have this too. So anyway, you might be walking around for hours and hours upon and which much luck is not there, no numbers, no dates, but guys, don't miss the important lesson here, as when the odds seem like they're stacked up against you, that really is the last time you should quit and the last time you should call it off. Guys, it's in these moments that you need to throw away your logic, because your logic will be corrupted by your emotions and simply won't be able to think it through rationally at the time, and you won't be able to figure out what to do next to succeed. The brain just won't be able to do it. Instead, you need to learn to access a different part of your mind. You need to start accessing your faith. Okay, just to clarify, I don't mean you need to ask your priest what to do when you're out. No, what I mean is you need to believe it's going to happen for you. Take that leap of faith, and you need to train your stubborn part of yourself to keep trying, to keep moving and to carry on. And for sure, it's easy to see it happening when you're comfortably sat down in your bedroom and watching this video, and in theory everything's easy and it always makes sense. Yes, but my question to you is, do you have the character to have that inner strength to be able to carry on, to be able to keep fighting when all of the odds are stacked up against you? Gents, that is something that you need to train. It's definitely something that I can be trained, and I know it won't be easy when you're first put into these situations, and it's absolutely okay. So just accept it and don't fight it. But over time, this faith factor will become a muscle which will grow stronger and stronger. Guys, this really is the difference between the winners and the losers. The guys who have those hot chicks under their arms and the guys who leave empty-handed. Okay, take for example when Tyson Fury was knocked down in his boxing fight against Deontay Wilder. He was knocked down cold, his lights were out, and he was pretty much flat on that canvas until the referee almost timed it out. But then something changed and he managed to get up in a very last minute. Get up, carry on fighting. We will never know how he got up to keep fighting, and the explanation goes beyond any logic, but I'm pretty sure there's an element of having faith of him accessing that faith factor that played a part into it. You see, that's the winning attitude that you need to cultivate when you're out there looking for your girl. The approaches that you do and the rejections that you experience will feel like jabs hitting in your face. Your morale will begin to fade and your focus will drift, and think of reasons to give up and try again some other time. But guys, if you have spare time and have nothing else to do on that night, if you have no other obligations on that day, then there is absolutely no reason for you to give up. No reason whatsoever. Just keep going and keep moving, keep approaching those beautiful girls until you succeed. When we take guys out, we always tell them to have their reasons for approaching before they go out. Have those reasons ready and repeat them before they start approaching. So for example, we might have a client who hasn't got laid for quite a long time, so this could mean his reason for approaching. When he's out and about and whenever he feels his focus drifts or he feels like giving up, then needs to think back to his main reason. Okay, but what is important here is how he thinks about it and how the resulting emotions manifest inside of him. So his reason for being there has to be thought of in a positive light and not in a negative sense. Ultimately, the reason is just a reason, and it's not necessarily the same as a goal. I don't know if this makes sense, but you kind of need to be detached from the reason and not depend on it. Don't let the reason overpower you. Instead, make sure you have control of it and use it to motivate you to stay out and to keep approaching. And guys, don't take this exercise too seriously. You're ultimately exploring your thoughts and your actions to have fun with it. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? Once you've approached a few girls, you realize that nothing bad can happen. The worst thing that could happen is if you get a kid. Only joking, of course. So anyway, going back to my original point, as I got kind of sidetracked, keep the faith and keep training that faith inside of you. And when you're going out, you need to be hungry for it, hungry for that success. Guys, when you think about it, when you keep at it and when you keep approaching, you're not only more likely to meet the girls because you're approaching greater volumes of girls, but also your conversations will become so much more relaxed. Your conversations will flow so much more elegantly, and you'll be so much more convincing and persuasive when you do so. You'll be amazed by how much your conversations can actually evolve on that very day, just by keeping at it and doing more approaches and by having more interactions. In the first interactions, she may not take you that seriously, but then as the day and as the night goes on, you'll be amazed by how they're so much more engaged with you. They're smiling at you, laughing at what you say, and giving you very long, strong eye contact when you're talking, of course. Each separate interaction will evolve you from the previous conversation, and you begin to see your progression as time goes on. You know guys, this brings me to an important point here too. I was never a believer that it should take such amount of time to achieve a goal or to meet that girl. I think it's rubbish, and it's just society trying to limit us from achieving things too quickly. I think, and I truly believe, that you can achieve it all on the same very day, just by keeping that faith and by not giving up. It doesn't need to take you weeks upon weeks to achieve it. This is not how success with women works, and it's not how a winning mentality works either. It can all be done on that day with the correct mindset, with that killer instinct. So once again, going back to what I said earlier, you might be out and about and things are just not hooking up, and you automatically begin to think of excuses or think of other things that you could do to boost your morale. On a minor level, you might feel like you want a coffee. Guys, this is not so bad. Go and get yourself a coffee if you need a bit of time to refresh yourself and compose yourself. Get yourself some nutrition if need to be, as it could be you need an energy boost. Okay, but the key point here is that these exercises shouldn't take longer than 5 to 10 minutes of your time. They shouldn't be used as distractions from you achieving your goal, because one way or another you're going to have to face your opponent, and you're gonna have to face those rejections or successes. Get out there once again and keep trying and keep moving forward. I mean, walking around and you carrying on is not so bad, as your fitness levels will improve too. You're going to be losing those calories by the second. You'll be getting leaner and meaner, so perhaps this could be another reason for you to keep carrying on. I mean, anything less than say 25,000 steps is a mediocre, so there's no reason for you to stop approaching. So anyway guys, as I said before, never lose the faith and find that faith deep inside of you when you're out and when the going gets tough. Once you can channel that inside of you, then nothing will be able to stop you, and you'll find that one girl one way or another. So anyway guys, that's all from me today. I really do like talking about these deeper aspects to dating, and do let me know if you have any comments on my video or on my thoughts today. Also guys, don't forget to like my video, share it, and also subscribe to Karma TV. I'm Maria, and I'll see you next time.